Awesome. We are now recording. Get rid of those ugly ass meeting controls. Awesome. Okay, once again, for real this time, welcome to our GDC. This is our first meeting of the semester, our first in-person meeting in a really long time, which is very awesome. So what do we do here? We're here to help you develop games, whether or not you're a GDD major, and we'll get into that soon. So what we do is every week we give a little presentation on a game design topic. And we do game jams every semester. So that's a great way to just make a little project or portfolio or dip into game development if you're not in the major. So yeah, that's basically our goal here. What we like to do also, even if you're a GDD major, there's still stuff to learn here because we like to go outside of the curriculum. GDD has a very strict, rigid structure, and it teaches you a lot of things that are great and not so great. So we try to help you round out your skills. And if you're not a GDD major, you're especially in the right place because we'll also fill in the gaps for those who are just starting out. So here's what we do. A lot of this happens in the Discord. I have to admit some people. There we go. Yes. So a lot of this happens in the Discord. So if you haven't joined our Discord, there'll be an opportunity to do so at the end of this presentation. Yes. But we do like critiques both on your projects, resumes. Yeah. So basically anything to do with, game design, stuff like that. Collaborating. So especially in person here. We have time at the end of our meetings for just social hour, basically. After we do our project sharing presentation, we'll have time to talk amongst yourselves. Like if you're here and you're like, I have this really cool game I want to work on, but I don't have anybody to work on it with and I can't do it alone. Well, you're in the right place. Look around you. These are your future partners. Playtesting as well. Maybe you don't want to work on a game with somebody, but you want to play their game and test it out for them. Well, this is also a place to do that. Or just in our server, it's like, here's a build. Can you fill out this form? Pretty cool. And that sort of ties into feedback, resume reviews, tailored to game design. We have a lot of really cool alumni who stick around our server. They're great for resume reviews. Yes. Okay, so we have our leads here. I'm the president. My name's Chloe. I'm fresh out of a year of Magic Maker. So it says I'm a fourth year, but technically I've been here for like 4 years and this is my fifth year. But like curriculum-wise, I'm a fourth year. And I'll go more into the Magic Maker program next week. And Owens is coming up here because he's also a lead and he's going to say his piece about that.
Yeah.
Yes. So in terms of my game development skill sets, I do a lot of the production work. Andrew can tell you all about it. We worked on stuff together. Sort of like, I manage people on the higher level, like people need to get this, this, and this done and, work together to make sure it all happens. I also do a lot of 3D animation rigging. That's sort of my main thing. Like I'm not much of a programmer, but I do a lot of 3D animation. So if you have any questions about that, you know who to ask. So Sammy, how about you? She's on Zoom with us.
Can you guys hear me good? Are we good now? Okay, fantastic. I'm the vice president of the game club. It's really exciting. This is my first full semester as the vice president. So this is a bit of a learning curve for me. I hope you guys will be patient with me. I developed a game called Trade It Up, which I will never shut up about in the Discord server. I encourage you all to follow its progress because it's something that is very near and dear to my heart. I am an illustrator by trade. I post my art frequently, so you'll see it a lot if you're in the Discord server. I also love web dev, which is kind of an anomaly in the GDD major, but if you ever have any questions regarding web dev, I am more than happy to answer them. I love to do it. And I'm also kind of a producer by trade. I like to get things done. I like to manage teams. That's kind of like what my wheelhouse is. Similar to Chloe, not a huge fan of programming, which is not great for a game developer, but it's fine. Everything's okay. I'm sorry I can't be there on campus with you guys. I actually broke my ankle like a month ago, so I can't really go to campus. And I'm doing an internship this semester with Changeling, with Wheeze, if any of you guys know her. So that's what I'll be doing this semester, but you can always DM me on Discord if you need anything from me, and I'm happy to work with you all this semester.
Awesome. Thank you, Sammy. Julia, you're here. Would you like-
Yeah. Can you guys hear me okay? All
Yes.
right, sweet. So I'm Julia, or Julie, whatever you prefer. I'm really into the kind of artistic side of game design. I do a lot of environment art. I've been doing some character art lately, and I've done some illustrations for some tabletop RPG books, board games, stuff like that. So that's kind of my niche that I really enjoy. Yeah, I'm remote this year for medical reasons, so I'll be hanging around the Discord and on Zoom, and feel free to message me anytime. I love talking about art and giving and getting feedback about art and all that stuff, because I think it's a really important part of game design, and it's cool to look at and fun to talk about. So yeah, hope to see you guys around and make some cool stuff this year.
Awesome. And finally, over there in the hat.
Yeah. Hello. I'm Owen. I'm a sophomore who only half knows what I'm doing. I got into this role because of kind of a technicality. So our let's see, our original event coordinator, who was that?
I can explain the situation here.
Okay,
So
sure, yeah.
for those of you who were with us last semester, we held an election for a new e-board. That's what we do every year. It's what basically every club does every year. And our event coordinator was Nicholas Unger. Over the summer, he transferred to a different college. So Owen, who was the runner-up in the election, is the acting event coordinator for now. And we'll be talking more about that in later parts of this presentation about what our plans are going forward with the e-board in that regard.
Yeah. But I guess in the meantime, while I'm here, I guess I am kind of hoping to grow to be like sort of an all-rounder for game design, or maybe not as much the business side of it, but like I like doing art for it. I like programming. I think music would be really fun if I knew like actually how to do anything. But, and yeah, I guess the thing I programmed most of my stuff in up till this point has been Scratch, which if you've heard of it, it's not exactly a professional programming language, but it's fun, and my friends and I use it to goof around a lot, so it's very close to my heart. And yeah, I'm also technically making a game in it, though I haven't worked on it for a while. And I will hopefully be starting up development maybe sometime this semester again. Yeah, I might even bring it.
Yeah, okay, so that's our e-board. We're a lot more artistry focused this year than usual, which I think is a blessing in disguise for those of you who know how programming oriented our major is. So that's a bit of an interesting factoid there. A lot of our alumni who have been previous e-board members are still around to contact though. So that's also something to look forward to. Meeting format. So you're all here. It's past 7. And this is sort of where we begin our presentation. This time it's our intro presentation. It's probably going to be a little shorter than normal, but usually they run for about an hour. There are all sorts of game design topics like soft skills, hard skills. We go over some programming stuff like, oh, here's how to do so-and-so in Unity. Here's how to do shaders in Unreal. Those are some previous design topics we've done. And we also do stuff like, here's how to choose an art style. Here's like some pixel art. Here's how to do some animation. So all sorts of stuff. You know, you don't have to come in every week. If you just see a topic that interests you, that's your cue to come on it. And then after that, we have project sharing time. So if you're working on any sort of game, even if it's just like an interactive thing, not necessarily like a capital G game, come in and show it off because I assure you someone will be interested in that. And then after that, you have people to talk to about your cool games, even if you didn't show them off, or to find people to work on stuff together. And then 9 o'clock, we all get out of here because that's how long I reserved the room for. Yes. So another big thing, game jams every single semester. That's 2 game jams a year, which isn't a lot, but they're big events here at RIT. So our fall game jams always happen around Halloween, so look out for that. We'll have more details in the future. So that's coming up sooner than later. And yeah, what game jams are, if you haven't ever done a game jam or don't know what a game jam is. Question?
Yeah, so when is more info gonna be available regarding the one game jam happening?
In a week or two, but just know that it's basically always around Halloween weekend. So the weekend closest to Halloween, you can pretty much mark your calendars down for that. That much I can assure you. But yeah, game jams, basically you have a limited amount of time to make a game. Usually we do 48-ish hours over a weekend. In this case, the weekend closest to Halloween. So that's the end of October. So look out for that. And maybe find some partners in the meantime. So next up, we're actually sort of nearing the end of our presentation here. Platforms, Discord, the QR code is cut off, which is unfortunate. I don't know if we can mess around with that. We'll be sharing, if anybody would like to join the Discord who isn't already in our Discord, you should be able to join it from campus groups. If not, you can come up and scan this after the presentation. The same with our other things. So we also have a mailing list. We send emails.
Maybe if you roll this up, then I can.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Okay,
There we go.
awesome. So now you can scan the lovely QR code. So who here is not part of your Discord? Who here is not part of our Discord already? Okay, well, if you're not part of the Discord, now's your chance to join it. So then, our email list. So even if you're not checking your Discord, every week we send out an update on what our presentation is and other sorts of things. Like when the game jam's coming up, we'll be like, our game jam's coming up, go check it out. All sorts of stuff. And finally, we have a Twitter, pretty inactive. But if you want to have another account to follow, we're on Twitter, and that's also where we post some more meeting updates. Yeah. So finally, a special announcement related to something we talked about earlier. We're actually holding an election in the fall semester, basically starting now in terms of when you can apply. We need a new event coordinator, a permanent event coordinator. So if you want to take over this guy's job, that's the place to be. So what does an event coordinator do? They help us run our weekly meetings. They help us run our events. They do some socials, all that stuff. Every lead takes part in this kind of thing, but the event coordinator is mainly focused around events, especially helping set up our game jam every semester. So if you're interested in this, please let a lead know, because we're open to all years, all majors. Anybody can apply for this position. And next week, we will be voting. So
I look forward to whoever will challenge me in an electoral duel for my throne, which I have had for all of a week.
yes. So yeah, that's honestly the end of our info presentation. Do we have any questions? Awesome. Everyone's questions.
Gonna be the main meeting place for this?
Yes, every week we'll be meeting right here in person or on Zoom if you can't make it. Do we have any questions on Zoom, actually? Let me stop sharing here.
Yeah. So is there anywhere where we can, for this presentation and future presentations, is there anywhere that we could get access to those, like the PowerPoints?
Yes, we have a website,
Okay.
or we will have a website. We have a website right now, but it's very outdated. And Sammy, our vice president, is working on a new version of the website. So
Okay. And that website will have these presentations on it?
yes,
Okay.
yes. The Discord link, yes. There we go. If you would like to scan for the Discord again, here it is. Any other questions? Okay, if there are no questions, and I don't think there are any on Zoom, it's time for project sharing. If anyone has a cool project they'd like to show off, you can come in, plug in your computer, and show it off. Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. We gotta take her. How about any people on Zoom? Would they like to share their project? Do they want, yeah. Nathan, I saw a reaction. Was that a hand raise? I'm getting thumbs ups. So Nathan, are you looking to present your project? Okay. Yeah. So hopefully this will get the ball rolling. I don't know. It's been a while since I've tried to meetings. Hopefully this will get the ball rolling. Yes. Okay. There's our project. And we asked that you it is on campus groups and anything else.
We got muted on your end.
Oh, wait, it's muted. I wasn't even looking.
Yeah, no, you're fine. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but we would like to hear, we as the Zoom would like to hear. Chloe, we're still muted. Ah, okay.
I see how it is, Chloe.
There's some technical more definite. Oh, shit. Okay.
volume.
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Are we good? Okay.
So if I say something here, now that they're in the same room, they can talk to each other again. Except they're crashing. So if anyone is interested in making a JavaScript game at some point, let me know. Maybe not this particular project, but I'm interested in learning some more JavaScript. As you can see, I'm very bad at JavaScript. Trying to learn.
Just add more.
Yeah.
Just add more semicolons. That's all you need. More semicolons.
Yeah, there we go. More semicolons.
Clearly, that's always the solution. Semicolons.
So we just have a little, and we have files for each object, folder for commands, things like that. It's not too big of a project. It's pretty small.
So does anybody have any more questions for Ryan here?
I remember you said it earlier that, are you just working on this particular mud project on your own, or is it anything else?
It's just me and a friend for now.
Okay.
So I don't know, maybe in the future, we'll open it up to other people helping out too, but I also would be fine with starting a new project in JavaScript, someone if you want to.
Are you mostly just working on it is just to get a better grasp on JavaScript? It's like making games in JavaScript? Or?
It's more just having some sort of long-term project to be working on.
Mhm.
So it's really important that, you work on something regularly. And this is just our way of doing that. So before we were working on this, we were working on a little fish tank game in Unity. And then we were trying to make it chemically accurate. And we got our head stuck in the wall on the equations for that. So we're like, let's
Yeah, I
start
can see
something
why
else.
that may be a problem.
Yeah. So, we got a little burnt out. So now we're working on this, which is a much more sustainable project, I would say, because there aren't quite so many.
Moving parts.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't have to simulate as much real life
Yeah.
science.
Yeah, this sort of project is a lot more about creating clever data structures and things like that. Yeah, exactly. Any more questions?
Yeah, where'd you transfer from?
A little college in Indiana called Earlham College.
What year are you in?
So I'm transferring in as a sophomore, but I've done 3.5 years there, and I took a 3-year break from college due to medical reasons. So now I'm here.
What's your major?
Software engineering. Any other software engineers in here? Hello, hello. Y'all should pop by the SSE. No, sorry.
Okay, Julia on Zoom has questions. Julia. Go ahead. Hello, Julia. Are you with us?
Can they put their
Oh, hello,
questions?
sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I saw my hand raised.
There we go. There's Julia.
I just wanted to let you know that you were muted earlier, but I wanted to say that I really like the pixel art style and the sound ambience was really good.
Oh,
I don't
thanks.
know, just
On
like
the Stardust.
Yeah, I really just enjoyed the kind of vibe of it. It felt very lonely, but in a good way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, space is lonely, isn't it? That's kind of the vibe I was going for.
Yeah, good stuff.
The little spaceship thing, I kind of was hoping that as players play, they would form like a little bond with the spaceship. But if you upgrade your engine too much and you go too fast, the spaceship will lose track of you and then it won't follow you anymore. So I was hoping that maybe that would happen and someone would notice, but no one did.
Any more questions? For Ryan here? Okay, well, thank you, Ryan.
Yeah.
For this awesome project. And now, does anybody else have a cool project they'd like to share? So that's a very good example. Let me get some lights on here. The kind of projects that I like to see here. Chris, I know you got stuff people haven't seen.
Yeah, who here is like new to the club? Like everybody? Okay, can I use your?
Yeah, I have Tarantichrist already downloaded.
No, that's okay. It's on our website. Yes.
Okay. Yes.
No.
Let's.
This is not a new project, but it's an example of what you could create like during the club.
Okay.
But
My laptop cannot
So here's
run.
like the best person at video games. Oh,
Well,
you are? Okay.
Let's start with
I'm gonna give you
Tarantichrist
what's
since I have it.
Patrick?
What type of game is it?
You're gonna be coming up soon, right?
What type of game is it?
I don't know, it's hard to describe.
Parkouring? Is it Dark
Yeah.
Souls?
I'd say it's a little parkour. It's a little dark.
So can everyone hear me fine on Zoom? Hello?
Yes, yeah. Hold on, we need to speak later.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Let me see. This up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait. Can I show my website off? It's got
Yes.
really
Sure.
Go
ahead.
Okay, listen up here. If you like what you're about to see, you can always go to hortondev.com. I made this myself over the last winter break.
I don't get to share the Zoom.
Oh yeah, how do we do this?
Zoom. Share screen. And then your website down on the bottom.
Here it is, okay. All right, yeah. So here's hortondev.com. It's not that interesting. The game's more fun. So last what was it, Halloween? Yeah, I worked on this with my friend Yaz, and it's called Tarantichrist. He's like the Antichrist of tarantulas. Patrick's gonna come up here and show you how it's done, but I'll give you a little tutorial, right? So a tad laggy. This is a little unusual, but anyways, right? The theme for this game jam was sacrifice. So you play as this spider who's trying to get to the end of the level to sacrifice himself for the next generation. And but he's a little bit demonic, so there's some, you know, like Antichrist symbolism, and there's another way he can sacrifice himself is by losing his limbs. Does it say low? Yeah, it does say that right on the middle of the screen, huh? All right. Yeah, Patrick, you gotta come up here and try this, all right?
Oh, great.
And attach onto the black solid pieces of the gray.
Don't think about it.
Yeah, it's a little lag going.
Let's go ahead and get this.
No, I'm doing good, man. Swap me up now.
I don't think I do.
Hey, he's still dead. That's pretty good.
I told you, man.
Okay. 1 second here.
Yeah, we ended up making this game though in like 48 hours for the Halloween game jam. I did all the programming and Yes did all the art.
Did both of them. Nice.
Yeah, and it came best overall for the game jam. It was all the submissions were a lot of fun. It was made by people who love everything. So
There you go.
we made that was about a year ago. The only thing I've done like since, well, over the summer I worked on like a 3D game that I was working on by myself.
We
Maybe I'll
have the
show you guys.
frames. Now we have the frames. Not if it will plug in.
That looks a bit more smooth.
Yes. No. HTML. There we go. There it is.
There we go.
So yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Look at this, is funny. Oh, my god, the frames are back.
So if you'd like to come back and test your.
Yeah, or if anyone else wants to give it a
Yes.
shot. It's fun to watch. Yeah, it was basically like a mad dash. We only had 48 hours to make everything, so we were just kind of throwing stuff to the wall and seeing what's done. Yeah, like the main inspiration for this game was on the off there, was like last week. It's like a mobile game now too, but in that game you just click and it would like the linear line, like straight up. It was not the kind of cover, but in this one we wanted to so it goes like this like the web's pretty malleable, so you can sort of like look around. Oh yeah, I think actually like straight up like that.
Yeah, where you, so like, if you see here, if you move your mouse,
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
so you can actually like whip it around corners like that.
Oh, okay, that is.
Like that.
That is insane.
There's like a surprisingly high skill rate for yeah, we don't have to do
This game feels like it wouldn't. Oh my god, I would.
Yeah,
I imagine. I can only imagine what it's happening. There's a concept.
Yeah, the other thing we mentioned is the action
it's been so long since I played. Yeah, once the Halloween jam was over, it was basically everyone playing this trying to beat it.
It's pretty funny, like, me and Dad were working in the back, and there was all well, what time is it? It wasn't the first one.
Oh, I ran out. Yeah.
Sometimes you can feel like a little body and you know what you can do on the yeah. And it says face retry, but you can just click or tap on the screen.
There we go. Now this level coming up is
Yeah, you have the
insane.
old version too. I kind of loved it a little bit.
Oh, Jesus.
this one's like tough.
Yeah, we'll take a look at this
Thought
level.
it made it easier
Yeah.
or made it harder.
I mean,
Do you want to show Kingpin? Because I do not have that one downloaded.
you would have to download it on it's really fast.
Right.
Yeah, Kingpin is the one that we were speeding up. I think the world record's like 46 seconds. Oh, that's right. Yeah, look, there's no little legend. I have a legend.
Well, I beat the original version, correct?
Yeah, you're a veteran.
Yes.
You're a veteran.
I beat Tyranny Christ before they added summon. Oh, I forgot there's like a limit.
Yeah, we would love to like remaster this game or something or just add one of these. It was really fun.
Yeah. We said it at the end of the game jam, but some polish would turn this into something really, really, really amazing.
Yeah. There was this game though that I found out came out on Steam. It's like a 3D game, but it's pretty close to the same like it's like Fancy House, but it was funnier. It might be called that. I didn't think it.
What is it called?
Yeah, he was
That is
actually
wet.
No! Oh, Jesus, I lost like 2 legs right there. There we go. Yeah. Let's see the master.
Yeah, let's see if I still got it. I designed all these levels at 4 a.m. before it was due. Oh wow, the sensitivity. Alright. It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, no, that's definitely not allowed, but I mean, it happens. Well, this is yeah, this is like the tough part too, because if you lose all your legs, then you're really screwed. Oh yeah, here we go. I need to like be really gentle with him. Here we go. And then this is like the troll cube at the end. If you hit that red, it's all over. No, I got it. Yeah. But you can check out. I'm not sure if you're interested in seeing Kingpin or if you want to download it really quick.
All right. Yeah. Awesome. We'll unplug for a second here. Any other questions for our lovely developer here?
Yeah, I'm not
while I
sure.
get back on?
Oh, you hit it. Sorry.
How did you write the
Yeah.
legs?
Well, at the time I was learning about, I forget what it's even called. It's not inverse kinematics, but it's something like that. And you can do like ragdoll and 2D stuff. And like when Yaz made the assets, she broke them up into a bunch of parts, and you can. Unity like has a lot of built-in stuff for that, but it was just something we threw in at the last minute. And then too, I guess if you're asking about the legs falling off, they're just like different children of the spider. And then I had like, yeah, I basically used all Unity's physics stuff to detect like if the magnitude of the vector on the collision is like too high, then break the leg off or something, or just like detach the child from the parent object. And so, is that a real vector actually? Oh my gosh. I was like, wait, your voice sounds familiar, but it's so dark, especially standing up here. And with the no mask, it was pretty crazy.
There.
Oh yeah,
Kingpin
here's
is
this one.
ready.
Okay.
Do you want
Yeah, I'll show you around. So this is Kingpin. Yaz worked on this one with me as well, but we also had Alex on the team, and he got me into all the 3D modeling stuff that I did over the summer, but like, oh man, we won best art for this one, but honestly, that's like all him. I did a lot of the programming on this one, and he did too. Like he made the procedurally generated city and stuff like that, and he did the models. Yaz did like the textures and stuff. But here, let me just show you what we got, right? Oh no, okay. Okay, yeah. So check this out. The theme for this jam was harvest, and we were like, I wanted to take it in a bit more of a wacky direction. We were thinking like we should do like an urban setting. Oh yeah, we set this own limitation on us too. We want to do a noir thing. So I was like, we got to be in the city, but what do you harvest in the city? And we were thinking like, maybe you work for this Kingpin and you got to go like collect like stuff from the grow room at the rival gang. but Alex thought it was a little too far, so we settled on this thing called Kerp, which is like these mushrooms, and basically, yeah, talk to the Kingpin. He's like this red cube. Oh, what do you want, henchman? Oh, it's you, the one with the jetpack. In that case, good thing you're here. I have some errands that need running, or should I say flying. Anyhow, why don't you go and collect some more Kerp from my underlings? You remember how, right? Fly to the rooftops. I've sent you the locations and break in. Sneak through or be loud about it. It makes no difference to me. And harvest all the Kerp you can carry. But remember 2 important things. Don't get caught and don't come back empty-handed. Now run along. Okay, right. So I worked on the character controller for this, and I just kind of thought it would be fun to fly around. So yeah, we've got this jetpack here. Once you head out into the city. Oh no, the music isn't. And are we gonna be able to play the? That's okay, actually. It's not a big deal. There's like a little bit of music that I made, but no big deal. So yeah, you can like fly around in this jetpack. You got to go to the different levels. There's 3 different ones. Yeah, okay. So this is like the easiest one, right? So you got these sentries, and like the cones aren't totally accurate to what they can see. Like if I just walk in front of this one, targeting me, he shoots me and now I'm dead. And then you respawn outside of the room. So that way, like if you don't want to try this room, you can go try a different one and come back to it later. But you gotta sneak through them. It's like a little stealth game. This one, run behind the couch. You can like hide behind different objects and stuff like that. And you can kind of use the jetpack inside to cheese a lot of the levels. But once you hit the curb, you need to get back alive too. Let's see if I can sneak out. Yeah. Oh no, Yeah, so the jetpack is like kind of overpowered inside. We only had, this was also a 48-hour one, so it was like no testing involved. Like we tried to jam as much content in here as possible. So this is like what you get, a very unpolished game, but with like plenty to do. Oh, there's a lot of speed runs. I could actually probably pull them up on YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, so you can kind of see I'm taking it like pretty easy here. Like the jetpack, it really we're gonna go to the hard level though next. The jetpack really like makes it like a little too easy, but here's the hard one. I also did buff this one. Yeah, what tends to happen is like I like to make the levels really hard, and then it takes like people forever to beat them. So then I like always have to change them due to popular request. So let's see if I can beat it now like the normal way, and then I can show you the I'm dead. Honestly, screw the normal way. I'm gonna see if I can do the glitch here. So yeah, the speedrun community, which is just like a couple of my friends, they found this little glitch where you can get up on top of this bridge. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty good. Yeah, so we can get a little overview of the level. Yeah, the curve is the same here. And then there's like this is, yeah, I like to also on the hard level add like just a little thing, like you think you made it all the way, and then there's just a little like troll at the end, right? This little turret would always get like so bad. Yeah, just like, I don't know, it's just fun. Anyways, I'm never gonna beat this last level, but I think the speedrun's pretty fun to watch, so I wanna. Yeah. Oh, is it not? Yeah, it should be. Honestly, the audio isn't like a big deal. I think, my friend Michael, he got the Kingpin speedrun world record. Okay, it's not gonna pop up, is it? It's pretty low key. What's that? It's really not gonna pop up, is it? Okay, let's see if I can find yeah, maybe I can just search it by user. I know it's on his channel. Mike Lowe's pretty generic name though too, isn't it? Oh god. Yeah, maybe we can do that. Let's see here. There's a couple Mike Lowe's out there. I think we got a copyright strike on the channel too, so it's probably not gonna come to the very top. Yeah, Mike Lowell is not really popping up here. Yeah, okay. I don't think we're gonna find it. I'll put it in the Discord though, and you guys can enjoy it, because I definitely have it saved on my computer. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got to show. I could keep going on and on, but that's enough.
Any other projects? Yes. Okay. If not, you can always share it through Zoom and I can stream it up here. Okay. Yes, please.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Hello? Yep, you guys can? Sweet, thank you guys. Oh, you disabled sharing for me. Stop.
No, I like them.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me see this. All right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, everybody. Next project.
Halo. So this is a game that this is actually, I guess my first game I made was like a tutorial video. It's the second game I've ever made. I don't know. I made it over the summer. I'm pretty trash at it because I'm pretty bad at spelling and typing. Is anyone here good at spelling and typing? Really long words. Like Speed Racer. Have you ever played Speed Racer? It's very similar to Speed Racer. Okay, you want to give it a try? Yeah. So it's a typing-based game. We'll load it up for you real quickly. My ambitions for this game are high, but yeah. So in here you have, you can choose your racing car, you know, enter in your username. But yeah. And then go ahead and race online.
Okay.
So you're going to enter a word that starts with the letter D, and these are not online players; these are bots that I made. Yeah.
Oh.
So you can't use the same word twice. And then another issue that I have with this game is I tried to find a TXT file with like every single English word, but of course that doesn't really exist. So you will find some words in here that are actual words, but they don't exist in the TXT file, which is kind of annoying. But I would like to make the game multiplayer. If anyone has any aspirations for making a multiplayer typing-based game, I don't know, that's an interest of mine. And then, yeah, otherwise it's pretty simple. Yeah, no, you want it, then you can do your stats also. So yeah.
Oh, dastardly ends up being my longest word. Okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of a big inspiration for this is I took CFS 141, my first ever coding class I took, and we did a lot of string-based stuff and like messing around with strings and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of why I got the inspiration for this game. I used a lot of strings and average time to guess word, all that fun stuff. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it was C#, whatever is the usual Unity language. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Then it was C#. I don't know. I guess another cool thing about the game, as you know, so you got second. The bots are adaptive, quote unquote. I coded up something so like the larger distance the player is between the bot will try to catch up to you and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, rubber banding.
Yeah, kinda. I don't know. I tried to use like I ended up using like a whole like statistic like bell curve thing. So the bot, because like what would end up happening is the bot would adjust way too much. So it's kind of randomized how much the bot will improve a little bit in like a bell curve fashion. So it's very low probability that it'll improve like a lot and its work and its speed and stuff like that.
Oh darn it. It's like a language term.
Yeah, because it's funny because when I was first designing the game, it's funny because the bots would go like from like literally like 0 speed.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna beat the game in one word.
Dang it, no!
Yeah, it actually is kind of fun. I remember the first thing I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually is pretty fun to look at the TXT file and see like some of the words that are in there. Like I remember I couldn't get words for like Z because I'm not very good at spelling or typing very quickly. So this game I kind of hate it myself, but. But yeah, and then I don't know. It shows. This is also something else funny to look at. You can stick with the bots inputted, so like whatever this is, like that. So you can stick. They have like random words that they pick and chose. Like that was pretty cool. But yeah. That's it for the game.
Yeah, that's very cool. It reminds me of there's this like online browser
Yeah,
game.
Type Racer.
Oh, actually, I was thinking of there's this other one called Bomb Party where it's like it like you get together with some friends and it'll like put up like a string of like 2 or 3 characters. And you have to type a word that contains that string of characters before the timer runs out. And like this, then you can't use like the same word twice. So it gets really like frenetic. And also, yeah, my friends, well, specifically my one friend likes to dunk on the rest of us by going for anti-disestablishmentarianisms whenever he can.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah. I mean, I guess some other things like that in the game is like not just like enter a letter that starts with D. I would like to do like a category based thing. So like enter sport, enter a hobby. Just not sport and hobby, but yeah, I would like to do like a category based thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool to add.
That would be cool.
Yeah, so I do some things that I would like to add to it, but one of the main things I like to do is, first of all, right now it can't export to WebGL because WebGL doesn't like TXT files for whatever reason. So if anyone knows how to fix that, that would be, nice. And then also, yeah, I would like to make it multiplayer so you don't, when you race online, you're not against bots. So
Oh yeah.
those are my 2 aspirations for the game mainly. But yeah,
That was really cool. Very fun.
glad you enjoyed.
Yeah.
We got 2 chat messages. Kind of reminds me of Bookworm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, sorry. What's your question? Yeah. You might be able to write a utility to pull up text files, and then that way when you compile it to WebGL, you can use this SQL object. Okay. That sounds a lot easier because I was doing some research.
For the people on Zoom, I just said it's time for social time. Next week will be Magic Maker Postmortem. So thank you for joining us. We'll see you around.